What's up, ladies? What's up? I'm super excited to be here with you today. So jump in, say hello. What's up? What's up? If you're grabbing this on the replay, hit replay below and let me know. I am here to talk about crushing your online sales and learn the click sale. So, how many of you want to make more sales inside your business? Now, I know that sounds like a little crazy, right? Like, of course, Becky, but really, do you? Because a lot of times it doesn't look that way to me. Okay. So, what happens is when we're out there doing our job, okay, when we're out there doing our job out there on the social media and we're meeting new people, and all of a sudden, right? We look around and go, ooh, who's this person friending me? Right? We were taught danger, danger. We're on the interwebs, danger, danger. And who's a stranger trying to creep up on me? Have we ever felt that way? Like drop in. Have we ever felt that way? Like, who's this? Right? Whenever you get a friend request, is that your first reaction? Who's this? Do I know this person? Right? It's all of our first reaction. So here's the funny thing. We all do it. So let's just admit it now. Jump in the chat and let me know. So let me introduce myself because there's a lot of new people that don't know who I am. My name is Becky LaFave. I am the CEO of She's in Charge of Business, and I empower business women on how to navigate this wonderful world that we are in. We actually live in social media. I help you create more sales and live your best life. So welcome, welcome. Every Wednesday, I go live at 11 o'clock Pacific time. So you can mark your calendar and know for a fact Becky's going to be here. And she's going to teach you on something that you need to grow inside of your business. And today, it is all about sales. It is all about sales. And so many of you have said, I really need to learn sales. And so we are here kicking this off, okay? And so let's talk about this. There's 4 ways, okay? 4 ways to optimize. What are we talking about? 4 ways to optimize what I say. When people are out there and they're, and you are too, if you're doing your job, you're meeting new people, you're building relationships. So people are looking at you like, creeper, who is this person? Let me go check them out. And you don't have your social media optimized for the click sale. Okay. So I want you to really think about this. Your job is to take a look at the bigger picture. Okay. Take a look at your own social media site. What does it say back to you? Now, this could be a really like hardcore in your face, but really that's the truth. Would you look at your social media site and know all of these things that I'm going to teach you? This is important to know. So 4 ways to optimize your profile. Change your social media profiles are completely to professional and your visual appearance, right? We want to be very professional and we want to be visual. Not to say that professional of what we get to do, we get to enjoy our life, we get to have fun, we have different things. It's not like, God forbid if I ever look like that or if I ever look like I'm in the corporate world, because that's a whole nother world that I don't want to be a part of. So if you agree with me, drop it and let me know. So number 1, have a plan, right? If you want the click sale, we got to have a plan in place. So the plan in place is, what are your goals? Somebody can write this in the chat. What is your goals? Okay. What is your goals? What kind of money do you want to make? See, sometimes we just show up online and think, I'm going to make some mails. I'm going to make some sales. I want to make some money. And we don't even put a plan together, right? It's important to have the plan. And where do you want it to come from? Where do you want it to come from, right? Do you want it to come to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok? What is the plan that you want to bring the money in from? Okay. So, and what is it that you're selling? Is it your products, or you're doing it off a master class? What kind of products, programs are you wanting to sell? Be super clear on what it is that you want to sell. Okay. Now, if you're living with without a plan, you plan on failing, more or less is what I'm saying. And I was at fault at this. When I first showed up, I was like everybody else. That's why I can speak on it. I was like everybody else. Oh, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to throw some posts up and I'm going to make some sales. And the fact of the matter is, I wasn't, right? I might have got a hit wonder every once in a while, but it really wasn't a plan. I was planning to fail. So we want to make sure that we are super connected on what our plan is and that we know the plan. And so if you are like, I really need to grow my sales, I teach this more inside my program. We can connect on that, called She's in Charge of the Branding Academy. And so I deep dive. So if you love what I'm sharing, if you love what I've been sharing, you're going to want to take a deeper dive into the program. Okay. So next is intention. Intention. So how are you going to grow your audience? Okay. Intention. How are you going to get great leads? Intention. How are you going to close more sales? Right? With intention. Everything starts with an intention, and then we set the plan in place. So that's having a strategy. That's having a presence of what am I doing next? It's not just willy-nilly. Okay. Number 2, content. Put a content calendar in place. So here's the thing. If you're just willy-nilly, then you don't have a real content in place. Then it is just willy-nilly and you don't know what the plan is, right? Your content should be in alignment with what you're selling. Your content should be in alignment of what you want that woman to know about, right? Your content should be speaking, I want her life. I hear this all the time. Becky, you're living the life that I want. I did it with intention, right? And that's the thing. You want to make sure that you have a strategy around that. You want to make sure, who do I serve? This is so important. Who do you serve, right? That is one of the biggest things. That is one of the biggest parts of the program, is because most people don't dial this in, right? I want to speak to everybody. That's probably why you are not making sales. That's 100% why you're not making sales. Let's keep it real, right? And so, what is your offer? What are you offering to people? And do they know that you're in a business? Now, ladies, let's just talk about this for a hot second. I had breakfast this morning with a woman that I haven't seen in forever. We knew each other mutually from somebody else. And she is an unbelievable, phenomenal, badass. I'm just going to keep it real. Badass woman. She's up in the corporate space with men for years. She owns her own business now. And, we were talking about sales and different things this morning, and she's just a dynamic person. And so, here's the thing, that we get caught up in our feelings. We don't want people to think that we're making money. Last time I checked, we all went to a job to make money to pay our bills. So what's the difference if you're in a business? You're still making money to pay your bills. Both are the same. It's what's here. If you were doing it from your heart, it wouldn't matter, because you have something that somebody else needs. And you actually have a heart that cares about giving it to somebody. And everybody that pays attention. You could be listening to the free lives and doing all the freebies and all the things, but when somebody actually pays, they pay attention, right? And we all know that. Think about your own buying habits. Think about every freebie you got out there. Think about every free training you've ever been on. But when you paid attention. So if you really want to learn the thing, right, you pay. Let's keep it real. Okay. So what you offer makes a big difference. And is it clear? Are you really clear? Or are you just out there being busy? Right? Because listen, everybody is busy out there. So if you are not clear on who you speak to, they just went right on by you. They didn't even recognize you. They didn't even know you were around. Right? So you want to make sure that you're clear. Okay. And we're not posting to just post. We're not winging the post, like I said. You want to plan. How are you going to show up? Right. I see, are you doing a live video? Do you have your own show? Are you teaching on something that somebody can get nurtured by you and want to step into your world and pay you to get better results? Right. Because that's where you get results. It's in the pay. And so if you're in your stories, what are you talking about? What is the plan for your story? If you're doing reels, we're not just dancing to dance, right? There's a plan behind that. So what is the plan that you're planning from that? So you want to make sure you have a strategy around that. Number 3, your sales funnel. Your sales funnel is an intentional. What is in your sales funnel is intentional. What is behind the sales funnel is intentional, right? That's how you're going to get more sales inside of your business, is what is the intention that is behind it. Okay. So if you're struggling with your sales, you haven't been intentionally growing. You haven't been consistent. You haven't committed to it yet, right? That's honesty. So we want to map out our conversations, right? What are the conversations with your content that you're having? You want to map out the content for a new person that comes in. They don't know you yet, right? How are they going to get to know you? Maybe you are qualifying them by seeing if they want your freebie. You're qualifying them to see if they want to be a part of your group. Then this person is qualifying themselves to say, yes, she has what I need. Okay. So, you have to make sure that you are exposing yourself and your offer. So many of you are hiding behind the scenes. I don't want people to think I have something to sell. Well, you do. You do. And maybe, just maybe, they need what you have, the result that you want. They want is what you have, right? So important. So, let's just call it like it is. Inside my program, my coaching program, that's what I offer, right? So, I could be giving, and everybody has their different way of doing it, but I give them an overview of my syllabus. Take a look and let's figure out what works best for you, right? Let's get you in and see what that looks like. So if they don't jump in right away, you're still nurturing, you're doing all the things, then you're going to follow up. Why? Because follow up is in the fortune. We hear it all the time, but people get lost in the cracks, right? Because you are not intentionally following up. You're not intentionally tracking. You're not intentionally doing your business. Okay. You are intentionally scrolling and scrolling, right? That's not doing your business. So number 4, becoming intentional and consistent. We want to be intentional and consistent. Okay. So 1, follow up and do what you say you're going to do. 2, this affects your confidence when you don't do the thing you said you're going to do. Confidence is built on doing the thing. We're never confident. You're going to say, Becky, I'm going to wait until I get confident. That's never going to happen. It didn't happen for me. And most women I work with, it don't happen for them. It's in the doing that confidence comes. Okay. It's in the doing. Okay. Become a person of your word. If you don't have your word, you have nothing. This is a fact. Being in business for 33 years now, this is a fact. Because a woman of her word, women trust. Okay, that's a fact. Number 4, posting, connecting, getting in the DMs, moving them through your funnel, the funnel that you put into place to be intentional and made a commitment to it, right? So now we've got a lot going on, right? We got a lot going on. So here's the thing. No matter what, if I have a lot going on or not, I know every Wednesday, every Wednesday, I'm going to show up. Whether you're here or not, I'm going to show up because I know a lot of the times that my women are working. And guess what? 11 o'clock happens to be the time for me that I get to show up. And so most of my women are watching the replays, right? But she knows I'm going to show up and I'm going to add the value and I'm going to give her the goods. And so for her to go deeper with me, she knows that she's got to invest. Investing is the value of yourself that says to you, I, I am going to invest in me because this is what I'm going to do. It's not about paying. It's literally about saying yes to yourself. It's not about saying yes to me. It's about saying yes to yourself. I believe in myself. I'm going to make this thing happen and I trust that she can help me get the results. That's what that is, right? So do you trust yourself enough to say yes to you? Right? So if you constantly are loving what I'm putting out there, if you constantly see that Becky knows what she's talking about, she's actually getting the results, she's actually doing the thing, I trust myself enough to say, yes, I can build the confidence that she's talking about. I'm doing the thing, learning the thing, probably with some fear involved, but she's there to help me, guide me, and move me through. She's there to help me see it through, right? Most importantly, okay? So here's the thing. So that, you really want to make sure that the reason why we need coaching, let's face it, I have a coach. Yesterday, I had an intensive coach day. I paid for a VIP. It's a 3-hour day with my coach because I wanted to deep dive into something that I wanted to move the needle through, right? So there's different reasons for every business, right? Depending on where you're at. Some people pay for speed. Some people need to go through the stages. They're at the beginning. You got to figure out where you're at and where the guidance is that you're looking for. But you have to say, I'm committed. I'm committed. That's why 100% of my clients finish our program, are ready to create, or are already creating money for themselves, right? So important. So if I'm that coach for you, I'm saying look inward. Okay. You are in business. Are you ready to take the next step? Are you ready to say yes to yourself, And do you believe that I'm the girl to help you cross that line? Do you believe that I have the knowledge to help you see it through? If that is true, then I'm inviting you to join our program. Okay. I only have a few spots open. I only take so many right now until I move more people through. But if you want to learn how you can get involved and choose in charge of the Branding Academy, drop in me for more information and I'll be happy to share that with you. All right, ladies, as always, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and we'll see you next time.